Hey guys, how you doing? So it's Coach Edir. Alright, so today I'm gonna be talking to you about a couple of things, okay? So I'm gonna give you a metaphor about the cars, about the water lifestyle investments, and about the timing, okay? So before we start, guys, for my car fans, I know I have a lot of followers that they like cars. I'm just giving you a metaphor, okay? So don't kill me, don't follow me for this stuff, alright? So let's start with this real quick, guys. So I chose a Toyota and a Mercedes, right? Just for this metaphor exercise, okay? That way you guys have an idea what's going on. Okay, so if you guys notice, there's a bunch of things over here that I wrote it down. I'm gonna explain to you real quick, okay? So, as you notice, I put an 87, which is the gas for the Toyota. I know most of the cars of Toyota, they use the 87. But for the Mercedes, I put the 91. Now, there's a big difference why they use that, all right? Because of the engine, I'm not gonna go specific with the cars, but just to give you a metaphor behind it, how does that have to work with us, with our human body, okay? So the metaphor behind it is this, that has to do a lot with water. Water is 70% of the human that needs to have inside their body when, on a regular basis. A lot of people don't even do that. They probably take like a 20, 30% maybe of the water that they should be taking on a daily basis, okay? So what does that have to do with the car? Well, just give you an example. A metaphor for the car, when you drive a car every day on a regular basis, what is the only one thing that you have to do? You have to put gas on it, right? So that's the normal things that you have to do, all right? After a while, the car is gonna ask you for other things. For example, that you have to go change the tire, change the oil, check out all the lubricants to see if everything's working good. Sooner or later, the car is gonna break, okay? Now, obviously, as you take care of the car that's better, the car will last you longer, right? Now, most of the time, depends on the car chosen, it really doesn't matter. It's just giving you a perspective how two different style, okay? Now, that's the same thing with our human, with us, right? How you should do it with your body too. What's that have to do with water? Now, regular basis, people take 20 to 30% of water weight for any type of sport, that's if you're not an athlete. If you're an athlete, you should be able to be in the 60 to 70%, and that's great. But the regular people, I'm talking to the regular people, that they're not so into sport or they're trying to get some type of fitness, and they don't know about this, how very important the water it is for you on a regular basis, okay? So now, a lifestyle. I normally put like some type of fitness, some type of sport, any type of sport that makes you basically sweat. All right, you had to do something. Now, why I say you had to do something? That's investment that a lot of people don't even think about. The investment that you think about is investing in money and other things. When I say about investing, they think about investing in stuff like I don't know, like real estate, stocks, buying something, then resell it for something bigger, stuff like that. That's normally when somebody tells you about investment, that's basically what comes to your head. Now, the way that I like to use it for fitness or mixed martial arts, which I'm a coach on both sides, is a lot of people think that having a personal trainer is too much money. Now, let me ask you something. If you think that it's too much money, better than buying, I don't know, shoes or clothes or any type of accessory that was gonna cost you $100, that at the end of the day, those items are not gonna be for the same price in the long term. Not only that, when you die, you're not gonna take none of those stuff with you. Now, why I'm bringing that on, why I'm being so drastic with those things, is because a lot of people don't think about the investing part, about with their health. A lot of people think that it's actually too much money. Now, when you start getting sick and all these things happening to you, then you start wondering, oh man, what's going on? All right, it's already too late, this and this and that, right? So you gotta remember that this is very important to yourself. Investing on you is the best investment that you can do in your life. I'm talking about now if you want to do cars and you want to buy a house and all this stuff, that's a different story. No, but I mean, you have to be able to invest in yourself 100%. Just think about it like that. It's like a car. If you only just put in gas every single time to yourself, Well, guess what? Think about you like a machine. There's gonna be a point that your car, you, not only gonna be working on gas, it's gonna be needing change oil. Then it's gonna change a tire, and then you might have to repair the engine or repair the transmission or whatever it is. You know what I'm trying to say with this is that's when it comes to lifestyle fitness, all right? To maintain yourself, to kind of lubricate your car, to maintain, continue running. So that's the best investments that you can do for yourself. Remember that. Now, if you don't want to do none of this, that's okay. You know, that's totally understandable. But just keep that in mind. That I'm giving you a little bit of knowledge out there. You know, that way you can understand where you're at and where you could be. Now, remember, very important. The regular athletes, we're talking about like around 70% of water weight. This is a daily basic thing that you have to be doing with yourself, with your human body, right? Remember the metaphor about the cars, the two different cars. One, we put the 87, which is a Toyota, and the Mercedes put 91. Which one are you? Which one are you gonna take care of? You know, which one is gonna cost you in the long term more money, all right? Now, the time is very important too, okay? Now, I put two different time here. The first time is for people, regular people like me, that they have to worry about one thing, which is work. And then the other one is for people that go to school, either you're middle school, high school, college, you know, it depends, you know. I'm just giving an overall information, you know, to talk to a couple of people here, all right? So now, the time for the person that works here, 24 hours. That's normally what everyone, me, you, everyone else has here in this world, all right? Out of those 24 hours, we have 8 to 10 hours of work. Depending on the job that you work, I just put and I circle the 8 because it's the most common thing that people will work, 8 hours. Now, out of those 8 hours, took it out from 24, basically you have 16 hours left. Out of those 16 hours left, you're gonna have 7 to 8 hours to sleep. Now, depending on the person, you know, just giving you an overall explanation. Out of those 16 hours, take out 8, you are left out with 8 hours. That means you have 8 hours left out of those 24 hours daily. What are you doing with those 24 hours? You know, let's say you only have 8 hours. What are you doing with those 8 hours? Those 8 hours is what I'm talking about, lifestyle. Lifestyle should take you like at least minimum 1 to 2 hours for yourself, to take care of yourself. Remember, this is your engine. You gotta take care of yourself. That means this is your investment. That's why you got 8 hours to invest on you. Remember that. How much percent are you willing to invest? I don't know. That's your choice. Now, if you're a student, your time school is a little bit different, you know, or same thing. I put it overall, you know, talking about middle school, high school, college, university, you know, depending on what you do, you know, every profession is different, all right? So just giving an information out there kind of like overall. Now, same thing. You got 24 hours to sleep. 24 hours daily basis. Out of those 24 hours, most likely you're gonna be going to school 8 to 10. Maybe more, maybe less, I don't know. Just giving you a perspective. I decided to choose the 10 hours, right? Because I have a lot of students that they go to school in it for a long, long time. So out of the 10 hours of 24, you got 14 hours left. Out of the 14 hours left, most likely because you guys are young, you guys don't, well, some of you don't need that much sleep. Some of you don't even sleep because of too many things going on in your life, partying, school, homework, and, you know, a bunch of things, you know. I've been there, I've done that, all right? So just stay with me. Now, out of the 14 hours, let's say I choose 6 hours. 6 hours overall that you sleep, and maybe less, maybe more, I don't know. So you have 8 hours left. So what are you doing with this 8 hours left out of your 24 hours of your daily lifestyle? Are you using those 8 hours to invest in yourself, to do some type of sport? And if you are doing it, how much percentage are you putting? And are you actually applying the water part that needs to be done with your lifestyle? Are you putting the time enough for your investment, which is you? What type of car do you consider, you know? I don't consider myself either one of this, you know. Just think about it like a perspective, you know, like at the highest of the highest. I don't know much about cars. Like, I don't know, like a lot of you, I'm pretty sure you guys know what is a Ferrari is, you know. Think about it like that, you know. I'm thinking about it like that, like a Ferrari. I'm a Ferrari. So I take care of myself as much as I can, you know. Don't get me wrong. I do other things on the side that I shouldn't be doing, but I understand the consequences in the long term. All right? So this is one thing that I want you to understand, because I had this conversation with a lot of my students lately, and this is the metaphor that I like to give them to them, you know. And because they've been asking me a lot lately, so I decided to actually do this video. So hopefully, guys, I can help you out with something and give you a different perspective how fitness is really important to you. Remember, fitness, consider it just any type of sport. Like some type of sport is really important to you. Not only that, simple just the intake of your water, but you need to be drinking water. It's very important to you. Now, answering your question, for those of you that are wondering, how much water you should drink, you know, just to give you an overall understanding, is like those little bottles of water, just think about it like that. You should be drinking 6 to 8 minimum daily basis. Those little bottles that normally they sell in all the supermarkets, 6 to 8 minimum daily. Now normally, me as an athlete, I get a freaking gallon, and I'm always carrying the gallon. A lot of our teammates and coaches here and fighters, I'm actually in the gym. They always carrying the gallon with themselves, you know, and that's all right. That's our thing, you know, like that's our lifestyle every single day. You know? Just to give you a perspective how this works, right? So if you have any question, guys, about this video, about any other information, about the metaphor that I'm trying to apply here, and hopefully I can help you out with this stuff right here, kind of open your mind to a different perspective about the timing, your water, your lifestyle, or investing. Hopefully, help you with something else. If you do have any question about any of this or anything else that you would like to know, just DM me down below and follow me and like my videos. And thank you very much, guys, for taking your time to listen to all of the information. Hopefully this information you can apply in your own lifestyle. All right, guys? Coach Edir, take care.
Hey there, thanks for watching this video. If you did like the video, please hit the like button below, it really will help me out. If you have any question about this video, please leave a comment below and I will do my best to answer that question. And of course, if you like my video, please follow and share my video. Thank you and have a wonderful day.